Good morning and welcome back to Developing a Sound Mind. Today we're going to continue this series on eliminating limiting beliefs and blocks in our life. So we're going to get a little deeper into it today, and we're going to talk about seven things that we've got to consider and work on in finding these limiting beliefs. It's very important that you write these down and you take them to heart, because we're going to build on this over the next couple episodes, and we're going to get deep into ourselves. And I won't have time to post a very important exercise to really get deep in ourselves, but I will post another video in the next couple weeks, and I'll give you a link to that, hopefully at the last episode, that you can go to and you can follow through on this exercise to help you start the process of finding your limiting beliefs, or releasing them, I should say, because we will begin to find them over the next 3 episodes. So this is very important, and it always really needs to be a work we do on inside ourselves. Discipline is very important. I know sometimes with these free videos and we just browse through YouTube, it's not always easy to really buckle down and have the discipline, but I encourage you and I challenge you, write these things down and get some discipline and start implementing them into your life. Okay, so let's get to it now. The first point is you need to take responsibility for you. 100% responsibility. If we're going to find limiting beliefs, if we're going to find the things on our mental hard drive that are holding us back, the first thing we have to do is take responsibility. I am responsible for where I am in my life right now. I may have had circumstances and events that happen, but ultimately I am responsible. I made the choices and I made the decisions. I reacted or chose to respond to events in my life in a certain way, and so therefore I'm responsible. So we need to take responsibility for you. You must take responsibility for you. Secondly, we need to be aware of you. You need to be aware of you and what you are saying to yourself. Your body is talking to you, and your spirit is talking to you. What are you saying to yourself? Is it negative, or is it positive, or is it a combination of the both? What are you saying to yourself? When you make a decision, what do you tell yourself? Thirdly, the physical manifestation is a spiritual indication. In other words, the pain you feel, the sicknesses you go through, most of that is an indication that your spirit is trying to get your attention. There's something not quite balanced within you, and your spirit is saying, wake up, we need to talk. Okay? So what happens in the physical is most of the time a manifestation of what your spirit is trying to tell you. Number 4, define your negative emotion. You need to define what it feels like, define what it looks like, define the size of it, and this will all be in the exercise that I will have at the end of the mini-series here. You got to define your negative emotions. What is that emotion within you? Number 5, where did it come from, or who gave it to you, and when did it come to you? So we're going to go back into our past, and we're going to look, where's the first time that I felt this negative emotion? What was going on? Who was present? How did I feel? Number 6, what did you learn? See, all the circumstances in our life are really learning events. The problem is we don't have enough understanding and knowledge about life and life skills most of the time to really get the most out of what happens in our life. So you need to own that negative emotion and determine and look at yourself and say, what did I learn from this? What skill did I develop that happened because of this event? Own it, and then turn it to a positive. Make it good. And finally, number 7, we need to release the pain and anxiety to God. Now, a lot of people don't do that. They just release it out to the universe. That's fine. But I'm a Christian and I'm a preacher, and I believe that we need to take it a step further. So if you're willing to go there with me, then we will release it to God. You don't have to be a Christian and you don't have to be a believer. You just release it back to God, and He will make it right. He will remove the pain from you, and you will be free from it. So these 7 points you really need to write down. Pause the video, rewind it, go through those 7 points, write them down, because they're going to be important for the rest of this mini-series and important for the exercise that we are going to do. It's going to have 2 parts. And so take this to heart. Very important. It sounds a little nebulous and spiritual, but you know what? You are a spiritual creature. God created your spirit, and He made a body for your spirit to go into. So you are a spiritual creature. And we need to listen to that spiritual side more than we do, and it will benefit us for the rest of our lives. Thank you for watching, and we are going to discover your limiting beliefs and show you a couple methods on releasing them and taking action so that you can be the best person that you can be. You can be the creature that God created you to be, and you can do the purpose that God has put within you, and you can be what we need you to be. God bless you. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you next time on Developing a Sound Mind.